Welcome to the fascinating history of pizza. From its humble origins in ancient civilizations to its current status as one of the world's most beloved dishes, pizza has a rich and diverse history that spans centuries and continents. Millions of people enjoy eating pizza every day. However, the origins of pizza can be traced back to ancient civilizations such as Greece, Egypt, and Rome. The Greeks are believed to have created a simple flatbread called plakis, which was topped with herbs, spices, and olive oil. This type of bread was often served at symposiums, which were gatherings where men would discuss philosophy, politics, and other intellectual topics. The plakis was made by flattening out dough and then topping it with various herbs and spices, such as coriander, thyme, and sesame seeds. Olive oil was then added to the dough, and it was cooked in an oven until it was crispy. The Egyptians also made a similar type of bread, which they called khoubz. This bread was often served at feasts and banquets, and it was typically topped with dates, cheese, and honey. The Romans, however, truly popularized the dish. They created a flatbread called panis phocacius, which was cooked on a hearth and topped with a variety of ingredients. These toppings included cheese, honey, and herbs, as well as meats such as sausage and bacon. As the Roman Empire expanded, so did the popularity of pizza. However, it was in Naples, Italy, where pizza as we know it today began to take shape. In the 16th century, Neapolitan peasants would bake flatbreads in wood-fired ovens and top them with simple ingredients like tomatoes, garlic, and cheese. These early pizzas were known as pizza alla povera, or poor man's pizza. As pizza grew in popularity, Neapolitan pizza makers began to experiment with new ingredients and techniques. In the late 18th century, the Margherita pizza was created in honor of Queen Margherita of Savoy. Queen Margherita was the wife of King Umberto I of Italy, and she was known for her refined taste in food. In 1889, while on a visit to Naples, she requested to try the local specialty, pizza. The story goes that she was presented with 3 different pizzas, each with a different topping. One of these pizzas stood out to her, not just because of its delicious taste, but because of its patriotic significance. This particular pizza was made with fresh tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and basil, which were arranged on the dough in a pattern that resembled the Italian flag. This pizza, known as Pizza Margherita, became a hit with Queen Margherita, and she was so impressed with the dish that she wrote a letter to the pizzaiolo, pizza maker, praising him for his culinary skills. She even invited him to the royal palace in Naples, where he was awarded the title of Pizzaiolo Royal. The popularity of Pizza Margherita soon spread beyond the royal palace and became a symbol of Italian cuisine. Today, it is one of the most popular pizza varieties in the world, and it is enjoyed by millions of people every day. But why did Queen Margherita enjoy Pizza Margherita so much? It's said that she appreciated the simple yet flavorful ingredients, the bright colors that resembled the Italian flag, and the unique texture of the pizza dough. Plus, the dish had a certain nostalgic appeal, harkening back to a time when pizza was a simple and humble food. The Margherita pizza quickly gained popularity and became a symbol of Italian cuisine. It was even mentioned in the writings of Italian poets and writers, solidifying its place in Italian culture. In the early 1900s, Italian immigrants began to bring pizza to the United States. The first pizzeria in the United States was Lombardi's, which opened in New York City in 1905. This establishment served the traditional Neapolitan-style pizza with tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese, which quickly gained popularity among Italian immigrants. However, it wasn't until World War II that pizza became a mainstream food in the United States. Soldiers who had been stationed in Italy during the war brought their love of pizza back home with them, and pizzerias began to pop up all across the country, with different regions developing their own unique styles. In 1943, Patsy Lancieri opened Patsy's Pizzeria in Harlem, New York, which became famous for its thin-crust pizza. In 1954, Buddy's Pizza opened in Detroit, Michigan, and introduced the world to Detroit-style pizza, which is known for its square shape and crispy crust. Pizza also gained popularity in other parts of the world during this time. In France, pizza became popular in the 1960s with the introduction of pizza delivery services. In the 1970s, the first pizza chain, Pizza Hut, opened its doors in France, and soon after, other chains followed, making pizza a mainstream food item in the country. However, traditional pizzerias still exist, especially in the southern part of France, where Italian immigrants introduced the dish in the early 20th century. In Spain, pizza's popularity skyrocketed in the 1980s and 1990s when fast food chains like Telepizza and Domino's Pizza opened up. Today, pizza is a common dish in Spain and is often served with a Spanish twist, such as chorizo or serrano ham toppings. In Germany, pizza's popularity soared after World War II when American soldiers stationed in the country brought their love of pizza with them. In the 1960s, the first pizzeria opened in Germany, and since then, pizza has become a staple food in the country. The traditional German-style pizza features a thin and crispy crust and is often topped with ingredients like smoked salmon or sauerkraut. In Australia, pizza has become a national favorite, with various styles of pizza available throughout the country. Pizza first arrived in Australia in the 1940s with Italian immigrants, and since then, it has become a popular fast food option. In the 1970s, Pizza Hut and Domino's Pizza opened up in Australia, and today, there are countless pizza chains and independent pizzerias throughout the country. In Asia, pizza's popularity has been on the rise in recent years, with international chains like Pizza Hut and Domino's Pizza opening up in countries like Japan, China, and India. In Japan, pizza has been adapted to Japanese tastes, with toppings like shrimp, mayonnaise, and squid becoming popular. In China, pizza has been adapted to Chinese tastes as well, with toppings like Peking duck and shrimp available. In India, pizza has been adapted to local flavors, with toppings like tandoori chicken and paneer becoming popular. Pizza has even become a favorite dish in the Middle East, with pizza chains like Pizza Hut and Domino's Pizza opening up in countries like Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. In these countries, pizza has been adapted to local tastes, with toppings like shawarma and lamb kebab becoming popular. In recent years, there has been a movement towards more traditional and authentic ingredients. Many pizza makers are now using locally sourced and artisanal ingredients to create pizzas that are both delicious and environmentally conscious. Some pizzerias have even gone as far as to use wood-fired ovens, just like the original pizza makers in Naples. One example of this trend is the rise of Neapolitan-style pizza in the United States. This style of pizza emphasizes simple ingredients and a thin, crispy crust. It is often cooked in wood-fired ovens at high temperatures, resulting in a deliciously charred crust. Another trend is the use of alternative crusts. With the rise of gluten-free and low-carb diets, many pizzerias are now offering alternative crusts made from cauliflower, zucchini, or even sweet potatoes. So what's next for pizza? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is certain: pizza isn't going anywhere. As long as there are people who love good food, there will be a demand for pizza. One potential direction for pizza is the continued use of alternative ingredients. As people become more health conscious and environmentally aware, we may see more plant-based toppings and alternative crusts. Another direction for pizza is the integration of technology. In recent years, some pizzerias have begun using robots to make and deliver pizzas. This may lead to faster and more efficient pizza production, but some argue that it may also lead to a loss of the human touch that makes pizza so special. Pizza is a food that has a rich and fascinating history, from its humble beginnings on the streets of Naples to its current status as a global icon. Its journey has taken it across continents and through centuries, but its delicious taste has remained constant. Whether you prefer a classic margherita pizza or a trendy cauliflower crust, there's no denying the appeal of pizza. It's a food that brings people together, transcending language and culture. And as long as there are pizza lovers out there, there will always be a place for pizza in our hearts and on our plates.